Peace, Islam. Welcome to Nwar Astrology. Today is Monday, the Moon's Day, November the 21st of 2022. We have some interesting energy today. The Moon is void, of course, in Libra at the Anoretic degree of Libra, which is the 29th degree right before it moves into the other sign. This is kind of the death degree in some ways, is challenge degree, and the Moon is moving from Libra into Scorpio, which actually deals a lot with transformation. And Libra is all about balance. It's all about relationships and partnerships, and it's all about kind of the bridging together of family, bridging together of community, of the aspects of ourself and our innermost world and our familial world, as well as the aspects of our external world and our business friend relationships, the world that we experience when we're out and about with others, the world at large. Libra's the balance, the bridge between that. So this void, of course, Moon in Libra, which is moving into Scorpio at about 12:15, I believe, today, is going to be a day that is dealing with a bit of emotional tension. There could be some tension, definitely along those two areas of life, that personal, the interpersonal self relationship, and then also the interpersonal relationships you have with those closest to you, as well as how you're seen in the world at large. There'll be some tension there, definitely some tension also dealing with familial matters, maybe marital matters as well. Transformational energies are coming, so we're Libra's always trying to find that balance. But the Moon has a square to Pluto, which is the ruler, is Scorpio, and also deals with transformation. And so this can kind of have the energy of resisting change, resisting transformation. And that could be an issue. The Sun is also at the Anoretic degree in Scorpio, 29th degree, about to make its way into Sagittarius, and it's coming to conjunction again with Mercury and Venus, which are having a conjunction today in Sagittarius. This is really good energy, actually. The Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius. It's definitely optimistic energy in terms of someone finding a need for deeper knowledge, discovery, for going on some sort of adventure or undertaking a new project or learning experience. So it's good self energy at this time. It's really going to have to deal a lot with your values too, discovering your values. And dealing with the Moon, you might be, this also kind of just gives me the energy of like familial traditions, the change. There's a trine happening between the Sun and Jupiter in Aries, as well as Neptune, which is, I'm sorry, in Pisces, as well as Neptune and Pisces. And so this can have some interesting energy, like almost like illusions, this vast sea of illusions that a person has either been in and is breaking out of, or maybe potentially could be. There's some tension here, a little bit dealing with the familial. So this kind of is giving me the energy of someone like dealing with transcending traditional religious beliefs in a community or familial setting and embarking on their own path and their own path of discovery of higher knowledge. In fact, so there is energy here if you take advantage of it. It's about seeing through this illusion that may have been cast upon one, or maybe helping one's family to see through the illusions that they have themselves been casting amongst themselves, or in a tribal group kind of situation as well. There is a little bit of relief in the tension that people might have been feeling recently between Mars and Neptune, which is square. This is definitely a time that we've been going through where you're not going to have as much pull from your resources of energy as you may normally easily be able to do. So it's going to take a little bit more effort, a bit more oomph, to get through this energy. There's a trine right now to Saturn, between Mars and Saturn. So again, if you can make your way through these challenges, this is definitely going to be a learning lesson, lifelong learning lesson at this time that you're going to gain a lot of experience from. I wanted to read the Anoretic degree, the Sabian symbol for the Anoretic degree of the moon, dealing with our emotions, at 29 degrees of Libra. Mankind's vast enduring effort for knowledge, transferable from generation to generation. This symbol speaks of handing knowledge down through the ages, so that the wisdom and teaching are not lost and people in successive generations may benefit from studying or knowing it. There is or needs to be an outreaching to others through awareness with this degree. Of course, there's always more to wisdom than just knowing. It's what's done with knowledge that creates wisdom. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can bridge the gap between ourselves and others and ensure that valuable lessons and insights are available to all. Interpreting and conveying ideas, teaching by example, wisdom of the ancestors, knowledge being handed down, books, the spoken word, gift of wisdom and insight. Those are all the positive benefits. And in the kind of more negative aspects, it can be belief that one knows it all, fundamentalism, doing what's always been done, regardless of why, reliance on tradition, snobbery and elitism, the burning of books. So also just want to take a quick look at the sun, which is our soul, our innermost self, what drives our world. And now this is obviously dealing with the collective. You're going to have to look at how this would affect you specifically in your chart. But the sun is also at an Anoretic degree. It's at 29 degrees of Scorpio. So I wanted to read that one as well. Here's a Sabian symbol for 29 degrees of Scorpio. An Indian woman pleading to the chief for the lives of her children. The symbol implies the need or the ability to be an advocate for the rights of others, particularly youngsters or children, and being prepared to engage with others in order to bring about a desired result. You may find yourself standing up for those in your care or for those who need your care, whether it is your children, your ideals, or creative pursuits. Even if they sometimes deserve rejection, punishment, or judgment, the solution will possibly be found not in being defensive, as in simply asking for consideration, mercy, and leniency. This can also show bringing a healing to others, whether it's through their own actions or through finding the healers that are needed to effect a cure. Patterns of family dominance, pleading one's cause, family law, courts, lawyers, custody battles, advocates, having firm ideas, guilt and innocence, intervention, intercession. Being prepared to be dominated, making a sacrifice of oneself to achieve peace and quiet, ramming one's opinions, being expelled, being made an example of. So I just want to offer a bit of grace and extend some grace to anyone, because I've been through situations and I know it can be hard when you are, stepping out on a new journey and your path may ruffle some feathers. Your thoughts, your words, what your values are, you might find them not fitting in with the group, with your friends, with your family, with your coworkers, with whatever it may be for you. It's difficult. It's tough. Um, it's at first it can feel lonely, but if you understand, especially going within and finding that connection to source, whatever it may be for you, doing that discovery of that higher knowledge, taking that time, you realize that you're never really alone. God is always with you. Your ancestors are with you. Your spirit team is with you. And if you are being called to be, set apart, if you are being called to go out on your own and start a new journey, you should do so. You should look within. Don't listen to me. That's something for everyone to really look within and make their own decision on that, meditate on that. Everybody's situation is different, but I understand the challenges of the energy, and I just want to say it's possible. It's definitely possible, and what you discover on the other side, or what you discover along your journey, may very well be the healing, the generational healing that becomes, the new words of wisdom from the ancestors that are being passed down to the next generation. This is a time of breaking generational curses. This is a time of amping up our spiritual strength, of amping up our knowledge, and really going on an adventure and seeing what it is we value. Yeah, that's it. So I would say today is definitely a day where we might be experiencing some conflict between our innermost selves and the world around us. And if we are diligent enough and brave enough to make sure that we move forward, enlightening ourselves and not staying stuck in some of the beliefs that may have been developed for us, it is quite possible that we will make a really, really big discovery that, in fact, might even benefit in time this group, this setting, this tribe, this family, this community that was stuck in these kind of archaic roles. Also, I want to say this could be also the energy of even the opposite of that. This could be the energy of someone who maybe, I'm looking at the South Node has an opposition to Uranus too, and Uranus is conjunct to the North Node here. This could also be the energy of someone that maybe was a rebel discovering bounty and beauty in some traditional aspects that they overlooked, perhaps due to familial or societal pressures. This could be someone digging deep within. Definitely do some meditation today. There's an interesting energy. Really, yeah. Your values, your thoughts, and your drive in your soul right now, going through transformation, and all going to be meeting up in Sagittarius. which is higher knowledge, higher knowledge. Try not to let any sort of external influences cause you any sort of internal chaos. And I know that can be hard at times, but we have to remember at the end of the day, we all create our reality. There is no one that is stronger than you. All right? I hope everybody can kind of make the best of this energy today. I know it can be a little bit difficult. That's it. Peace.